Hey, how are you today? I'm Dawn from Just Doing My Best. If you're new here, I'm so glad that you're here. If you're back, welcome back. I'm here every week with a brand new video for women over 40 and women over 50 who just want to look and feel our very best. And today we're going to talk about having healthy hair. One of the ways to have really healthy hair is to give yourself a good trim, or maybe try something a little bit different. I've had bangs probably all my life. I just think I look better with bangs, and sometimes I just like to try a new way to do it. I've done a video before on trimming bangs. This is a little bit different way to trim your bangs. I'm going to take you through it. It's really easy to do, and just again, keeping your hair trimmed and trying something new is a great way to keep your hair healthy. I have very thin hair. I've always had thin hair. So the way I'm going to trim my bangs today is just a really good way to make it look like I have more than what I actually have. I really don't want you to be afraid to trim your bangs. You can always do less. Try it out, style it, go back in a day or two and just do a little bit more. Super easy to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start you off from the beginning. So you're going to watch me do it with wet hair, and you're going to watch me trim these bangs a little bit differently than I did in my last hair trimming video. So I hope that you enjoy this, and if it's helpful for you, I really hope that you'll give this video a like, subscribe, and you look forward to the next few videos. So let's go ahead and trim our hair and try to get our hair super healthy. So I'm starting with a triangle. It comes to about the end of my eyebrows, and I'd say about all of my fingers from my hairline back. When you pull your bangs down, obviously you want to pull them down so that they are straight, but you want to allow for the bounce up. Blow drying, maybe if you are turning them with the brush, whatever is going to happen, this is not how long my bangs are going to be after my hair dries. The secret to this is, instead of trimming across, I'm going to trim up like this. Do you see? All right, I'm doing a few things to my bangs that I'm going to take you along with so that you can see, but I'm going to do a few things so that they're not just perfectly straight across. I don't want my hair to look like I'm 6 and I have long hair and then my bangs go across. So one way to avoid that is by cutting into them this way, like I said, creating like a jigsaw effect so they're not perfectly even. And like I said, that is one of the ways to keep them from just hanging down and making you look like you're 6. Now I'm going to check the sides, because now what I want to do is I want to make the sides just a little bit longer so that when I do wear my bangs down, again, they're not going to be right straight across. So I'm going to kind of keep the outsides just a little bit longer, and you can gather them just a little bit, just to make sure they're in kind of the right place. And again, just cutting into them, kind of a jigsaw effect. The more I really bring it in and hold it tight, the longer the sides are going to be. So I want to make this section kind of wide so that so I'm not really bringing the outsides in super long. If you comb them out just a little bit, kind of make them a little wider, you can always kind of go through and go, I think this side might be a little long, so I'm just going to very carefully do that. All right, now I'm gonna pull back a little bit because I'm gonna trim the top of these bangs a little bit, again, so that it's not a curtain straight across. And like I said, I look like I'm in kindergarten. So here's what I'm gonna do. And I have a mirror behind me so I can kind of see what I'm doing. I want you to know too that when your hair grows, your head is kind of sloped, or mine is, and where your crown is going to be a little bit shorter. So this is going to be a little bit longer. So what I want to do is I want to bring this back a little bit. And now, I don't know if you can see, but it kind of goes up to a point right here. That needs to come off so that it gives it a little bit of layer, a little bit of depth. And again, here's what I'm going to do. So it's not perfectly straight. So my hair has a little bit of movement. Okay, now that I did the back, now I'm going to just check the inside. So here's what I'm gonna do is, since I brought that up, now I'm just going to bring it over a little bit. And I'm gonna trim just a little bit of that. And again, I'm just gonna cut into it. It's not gonna be straight across. And I'm gonna trim some of that. It's harder to do in the mirror and on camera so that you can see. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna comb it up across to see if I still have like a little hump in the middle. It's not too bad. I should be done with that, and that's all I'm gonna do. It took me longer to explain it to you and kind of do the angle and make sure that you could see it, but here's the bottom line. Section it off in a triangle to about your eyebrows, bring it all down, okay? The tighter you pull it in the middle, the longer the sides are going to be because they have further to travel. So if you want to pull it out just a little bit so that it's a little bit more straight across with just a little bit of length on the sides, the further you pull that out, the more you're going to have that. And then just make sure that you're kind of pulling it up and pulling it back so that it's even in the back. See, I've still got a little spot there that needs to come off. In my next video, I will show you how I blow dry it, but for now, let me go ahead and blow dry it and we'll come back and chat a minute. All right, now I'm all trimmed up and I'm all styled, and I want to say that the biggest thing about doing the triangle and then cutting this way, so doing the trimming this way instead of straight across, like I said, it just gives you a little bit of depth. Can you see how even on the sides, it just gives a little bit of depth? It's not all just straight across, and it takes my hair from just having bangs to actually having a little bit more of a style. I'm gonna link the scissors that I used in the description below this video. They're 20 bucks. Take your time, trim less the first time. You can always go back and see if you want to tweak it just a little bit. Next time, I will show you how I blow dry. The next time, I will show you how I trim or how I style it. Honestly, this is just, I want to help you have really healthy hair as we get older, and I think trimming and doing it just a little bit differently can help and can give you a little bit more confidence, especially if your hair is a little bit thinner than it used to be. So catch my next video for blow drying. The one after that will be styling. I hope this was helpful. And if you enjoyed this and it was helpful for you, smash that like button, subscribe, share it with your friends, and come back and see me next time. And don't forget to find me on Instagram or Facebook at Just Doing My Best. And I can't wait to see you back here next time.